شهد السيد الرئيس عبد الفتاح السيسي
President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, attended and witnessed the aptitude and the personality assessment tests for the students applying to join the Egyptian Military Academy and the military colleges at the Academy headquarters in the new capital. Upon his arrival, the President was received by Major General Ashraf Zahir, the Director of the Egyptian Military Academy, along with the directors of the military colleges. The spokesman for the Presidency stated that after the President arrived at the hall of the Egyptian Military Academy Council, a presentation was delivered on the status of the applicants for admission to the Academy and the military colleges for the October 2025 class. After the presentation concluded, the students proceeded to undergo the personality assessment tests. Ambassador Mohammed al-Shenawi, the presidential spokesman, noted that the President began the assessment process by reaffirming the military academy's consistent commitment to selecting the best candidates objectively and impartially, using the most advanced and precise scientific standards. We have tried through the tests that we have applied objectively and impartially. We applied them fairly and transparently to have equal opportunities for whoever applies for the military academies. Only a small percentage they usually get into the military academy. So 70,000 students could be applying, but a small percentage would be accepted into the military academies. The small percentage should be having a belief that whoever is working here should be transparent, should be fair, and whenever you think otherwise, it will be unfair to our youth. It will be unfair to the people working here. We are struggling here, and we're striving to be having and to be giving equal opportunities for everyone. And we're trying to the best of our capabilities. As I can give the opportunity for the student Muhammad Ali. I could be liking him, but someone else, I wouldn't be liking him. So it's not up to me. It should not be up to me. So we must have standards. The knowledge that God has given us should be used with you. And we do that. We should be doing that in all the work that we do, everywhere. We could be going places, but we have to choose for everyone. We need to be giving every one of you, even the committee that is here today, they should not be having the slightest thought that we are treating you unfairly. We are dealing with numbers. We are dealing with personalities. You weren't present before, but for the sportsman, this is the system that is dealing with numbers. So it is a system, even with the assessment, it is all automated. And what I mean is that you've said, Ale, you said that you wanted to be admitted to the military college and the armed forces, so I wanted to tell you that this means that we have tried, and in every institution, we have to try, we have to develop this natural development. It could be taking 100 years. This is a big problem because a lot of people think that things could be solved within 5 to 10 years. This is not true. It's not up to me. This is the natural development for states and nations to be growing and developing. It could be taking 100 years unless this state, it has the readiness, and its youth, they have the readiness to be working hard, to be persistent. So they could be covering those 100 years in less and less time. So this is the role of the military academy. And we want to choose people wisely, because if we do that perfectly, even in a good way, we have different standards, but we need very high standards. So choosing the students and then to be developing them. So if you, Muhammad Ali, if you get admitted to any other college and you get examined and tested, and I would be affecting your self-confidence if I choose in the wrong way, if I have the wrong standards. But if I have a system, if I have a system for the assessment, this is the first step to be building your character. To be building your character, you know who you are. You said that you're good at chemistry, for example. You said that you're good at certain domains. So this means that the student Muhammad Ali, he knows his capabilities. He knows the good points that he has. So if we have a good assessment, the technical committee could be working for 4 years. This is number one. Number two, whoever fails at any part, any curriculum at the military academy, he will be expelled. The tests, they will be fair. They will be transparent. We will be applying new systems. We will be having new tests, even for the part testing your knowledge. The military academies that we have, even for the law school, for the School of Medicine, they will be testing your knowledge. We will be giving you the opportunity to be repeating the lesson once or twice or as many times as you want. But when it comes to the testing, to the examination, I wouldn't be having the opportunity to be giving you one more mark. You will leave the computer knowing your grade, knowing your mark. Can you see how much attention we are giving to you? Because we want you to be having more self-confidence. You know who you are. You know that you're perfect. You know your true assessment. This is the first step to be building your character, what we're talking about. If we can do that at schools, if we can do that at universities, if we can do that at the different domains to be developing and assessing the youth, we will be having a great leap. And even in shorter spaces of time that I have mentioned, not the 100 years that I've said it, that I've talked about. We will be taking a lot less time. Yes, Ahmed. We know that Egypt is developing its youth, but what about the capabilities of Egypt in terms of having more opportunities, job opportunities for the youth, especially in the era of artificial intelligence? We have said before, Ahmed, that the job opportunities, the state, the media outlets, the thinkers, people who are talking, they are talking about how the job markets will be different in the future. Some jobs will be diminished and some new jobs will be there in the future. So whatever job that would not be there in the future, there will be no chance for them to survive. But to be discussing artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, computer science, this is the future. There will be an opportunity, and I need your help. After completing 15 or 16 years of education in a good path, that's a good path, but it's not enough. Because we need to be teaching our children at an early age the idea of being taught artificial intelligence. So the rumors that we can hear nowadays that we don't have a system, look at those tests, they are unfair, but you should be seeing the full truth, not just half of it. But we're on the right path. We're moving forward, but change and development, it takes time. The job markets, the job opportunities, they will take time. We are speaking about 1 million citizens, 1 million individuals who want job opportunities every year. What about the job opportunity? How much does it cost? It does not cost unless 250 Egyptian pounds, and it could be reaching 2 million pounds. So the job opportunities that I will be providing, they should be having different visions and missions. So I have a developmental program for the Egyptians and by the Egyptians, by the money of Egypt, by the money of the Egyptians, because this state, thanks to God, it needs to be going places. It needs to be developing. So the projects that we have had, it cost between 6 to 7 trillion pounds. And it had a lot of people working in different fields, reaching the unemployment rates between 13 and 15%. So we had damage limitations in the past. Because if those people didn't have job opportunities, they would have wrecked the country. So I did have the choice to be giving them job opportunities, or for those unemployed people, unemployed citizens, to get frustrated and to be wrecking the country. What are the solutions of Egypt to be ending the crisis in Sudan? See, it's not just about Sudan. The efforts of Egypt, as Egypt, we need stability in the region, because this is benefiting us. Because today, the neighboring countries and the regional countries, the whole Middle East, from Morocco to Iran, from Yemen to Iraq, all those states, whenever we have stability in those states, this will be benefiting us. Speaking about the Suez Canal, we have lost 8 billion pounds thanks to the problems that we have had in the Red Sea. So the shipping lanes, the trade, imports and exports, all of those domains, they are being affected. And a lot of those citizens from different countries of the region, they come into Egypt. So our efforts are not just confined to Sudan. We need security in Lebanon, in Yemen, in Sudan, in Libya, in the Gaza Strip, and you have seen this. But we don't have control over everything. So this means that we need everyone, for the Egyptians to know that Egypt exerts efforts in every place. For the digital transformation, we need more of this. For the government, we need this more fast. Muhammad, you should know that you said we need things fast. But the whole path, the whole plan, you should be asking me about the plan. How much time does it take? How much money would it be costing? Because everything could be done. Everything will be done, but how much would it cost? And I would say, how and when? It's not about you, Muhammad. It's about us. We need to have a better education, better health, better universities. Everything in the state, we need more of those. We need better things. We need better domains. Because this will be affecting the youth of Egypt. We have burdens. We need less of them. So we need better education in specific fields, and they will be helping us. But we have a plan. We have a path. We have an ambitious plan. We have 27 governorates. In every governorate, about 300 to 400,000 citizens. In some governorates, they have 20 million citizens. So we need a better judicial system. For example, for the banking system. So in every field, in every domain, and this is development. We need development. But all of the developed states, they have done that. They have done that earlier than us. But where are we now? How much would it cost? President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi highlighted that the military medical school provides a scientific, academic, and educational level to the best medical schools in the world. As the president stated that he used the right for a veto in certain domains. As you mentioned, and what you said, no one would ever like what happened. This is a part of the state. Because whoever is doing this, it is us. The Egyptian people, and my interference, it was my veto, an objection to some practices that everyone was not satisfied with. Seriously, why is that? Because I want everything to be moving forward, and our people, they deserve to have everything moving forward in a better condition. But we should be having a goodwill to end this. Why am I here? what I'm doing here could be done by the committee, isn't it so? But the main aim that this is a tiny step, but we need change. We need to change ourselves. We need to criticize ourselves. Thanks to God, we can be doing this. I promise you, and I promise Egypt, that whoever graduates this medical military school will have the highest standards in his field or her field all over the world. We have a simulation center to be practicing and training the young men, the young women, and it's not just about us, but it's about the civil domain, that they will be having the chance to train and practice at the highest standards. Thanks to God, we said that we will be giving the opportunity for the civil students at the military academy, at the medical schools of the military academies. But this will be very harsh. And it's not like any experience that you have gone through before. You are civilians, but it would not be different. You would not be getting preferential treatment, even for vacations, for holidays. You need to follow the same standards. Testing. You will be getting automated tests. It will be fair with no human interference. So you wouldn't be getting unfair treatment. You will be getting fair and transparent treatment and transparent tests. You get the knowledge, you get the mark. This will be the new system. This will be a part of building characters, building capacities, building human beings. So this is number one. Number two, you need, we need better and higher standards from you. Another thing, to be graduating here, you need straight A's. Nothing mediocre. Why are we doing this? Because we are preparing you as a doctor at the highest standard, under the full control and we are speaking for the future. You will be getting vacations every 3 days. You will get a system that you deserve. Thank you, Mr. President, for being here. And I thank the armed forces. What about the social media and the media outlets? How do you see them affecting the young men and the young women of Egypt? If I can say that we can control social media and the media outlets in a short space of time, this is unrealistic. It is more of a culture. It's not just about the state. It's the culture. It's the awareness of the Egyptians. There are rules. there are rules that cannot be broken. We can't shut down social media. But bylaws, we can be regulating, according to the international standards, the practices of the social media. So according to the programs that we have applied here, we can see that according to the experience and the knowledge that you can get from social media, you can get the best out of it. But it's not just about the state. This is how the world goes. The development. You should be taking the best, getting the best out of social media and leaving the rest. Your Excellency, I would like to ask about the laws for children, the child law. Because criminals under the age of 16 or 17 could be committing crimes, but they could be, under the law, could be treated as minors. How can we be regulating this in the future? I know what you're talking about, I understand, but I will tell you something. This is about the society. The society. It's not just about the law. Believe me, there are a lot of laws. But it is about the society, about the community. We can be brothers. And within schools, for example, we need more observation. All of our schools, they need this. But if we all, everyone within the school would be aware, would have the knowledge to be dealing with those situations, this is one part. But what about the family? What can we do about the family? Because the society, it needs to be civilized. It's not about the individual, but we all need, through development and awareness, we can be getting a lot of things done. For you, Rened, do you see our families with different standards? Do you think that they all think in the same way? Do you think that they all have the same decisions? And I'm here today talking to you, talking with you, and I'm speaking about my country. Let's do this for our people, for our children, for our daughters, for our interests. It's not just about the law. It is important, but it is about the society. To stand together as brothers and sisters, to exert efforts, the media outlets, the mosque and the church, the family, and the state with the laws. Thank you, Your Excellency, for giving us an opportunity to be here at the Military Academy and the Armed Forces. How can the Egyptian state provide the commodities like oil and wheat and sugar for the Egyptians with affordable prices? Through our programs, we have added 4.5 million fadans. Before that, only 9 million fadans were cultivated. For the year 25 and 2026, it will be reaching 24 million fadans. So 4.5 plus 9 will be cultivated by the end of 2026. We need self-sufficiency, yes, but no country in the world, maybe some countries in the world, they have self-sufficiency for commodities. But they have geographically big lands, a lot of lands. So if we import 10 million tons, if we import 10 million tons for the cooking oil, we import about 90% of it from the outside. So we don't have enough production, especially for the sunflower. We don't have enough to produce. Sugar, we could be reaching self-sufficiency. But what about meat? We import 400,000 tons every year, plus what is being slaughtered here in the country. So we shouldn't be having self-sufficiency, but we could be getting more resources. Those resources will be provided through development. Selma, please go ahead. Egypt has witnessed the inauguration of the first phase of the Daba nuclear power plant. What about the fields that could be leading to serving the Daba nuclear power plant? How can we be developing this? Yes, we will be doing that, especially the knowledge about nuclear energy. Do you know how much it cost us? It cost us $25 billion. The least cost. And the biggest loan was given to us from Russia, by Russia, to be giving us $25 billion despite what happened in 2011, the chaos that we have witnessed in 2011. Do you know how much energy it could be producing? 4.8 giga or 4,800 megawatts. Good luck. I'm so happy to be here, and I sent my greetings to your families. Please work hard. Good luck. And President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi met with the Ministry of Endowments preachers who hold doctoral degrees and will join the military academy in a 2-year academic program. This is even higher than a doctorate, and we will be looking for a new term, naming this certificate, especially with the credit hours in 2 years, 24 months, only 10 weeks off during those 2 years. So about 90 weeks of studying, 6 days a week, 7 days a week. So 700 days, 10 hours a day. So this degree, it needs a will of steel and a lot of efforts. We are graduating, thanks to God, to be graduating, and enlightenment, to be enlightening. We are striving for enlightenment according to the times and the era that we are living in. We can't accept less. So this is a big burden, a huge responsibility, and we are looking for a curriculum, a very rich curriculum for the idea that we are striving for. So whenever you're dealing with people, if we make people understand that we are not rulers, we're striving just to be ruling over ourselves. This is an opportunity for the preachers, for them to succeed. So we're trying to govern every rule and every path we take. The students who were here before you for the medical school at the military academy, we tell them the same thing. We need better governance. So if you lose the Arabic language, yes, a lot of people, they are happy for their children to be taught English and that's okay. Because in past times, people used to be learning other languages plus Arabic. But we need a very high standard, a lot higher than the one that you are in nowadays. We will be doing our best. I will be giving you confidence. You need enlightenment to be dealing with the obstacles, with the hardships of this era, because we have had lower standards in religion, and we need to change that, because 1,400 years ago things were different. Things are different now, so we need to be giving people a better opportunity to understand. Here we are talking about a bigger path, better understanding. If I ask for a lecture from yourselves as Islamic preachers, I want you to talk about God, not to talk about the rulings of Islam. If you speak about God in a good way, if someone listens to me, he or she would say, who taught me this about God? It is Islam. If I, as President El-Sisi, speak well about God, people will ask, who taught me this? And I would say they understand my religion in a good way. So I need to understand religion. It's not about the thought. I need to understand my religion. So if I get this question from Dr. Osama Al-Azhari, I would say that a lot of religions, they are speaking about the same path, the same thing, but some people divert. They leave the path. But we need to understand. We need to understand religion in a better way. So the certificate, the degree that you have, in Laylat al-Qadr, or the night of destiny, I told you that you are the guardians of the Islamic teachings. You are the guardians of freedom. You are the guardians of choice that God has given to every human being. especially in faith. There's nothing more honorable than that. Is there anything more dangerous than that? One day you will come up and say, I chose this, and I gave up on that, I rejected this, and no one should be forcing you in terms of religion. I trust you. I would like to tell you, Mr. President, no one will know how much effort you exert except for God. So don't look to whoever says otherwise. May God protect you. And President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi had lunch with the director of the military academy as well as the Minister of Endowments and the academy students. And during the discussions, the President noted that the eligible male and female students can join the military medical school. And speaking about suggestions of the universities and the issues facing the youth, what is your viewpoint for the future of the female participation in the medical military school? 3 years ago, that what you've said was requested 3 years ago for the military medical school for the civilians, whether male or female, could be enrolled in them. And back then, we said we will be doing this. So people said that we will be doing that at the same year, at the same academic year. And we never work that way. We need preparation. We need time to reach our goals. And as we are prepared now to be receiving female students and male students at the medical school, we have approved of that. But I will mention a very important point, that we were surprised that some students, whenever they were not admitted at the military medical school, they said that they were very disappointed. And I told the director of the academy that those students could be enrolled at the academy in a civilian way, and it would be okay. So I would say that whoever could not be admitted at the military academy's medical school, because we had a lot of high standards physically and mentally, but it is so important that, thanks to God, we try that whenever undertake any procedure, we undertake it well. And I told the medical school students, I assured them that you will get knowledge at the highest level, and managing education at the best level, and building characters at the highest standards. And of course the families which will be applying for the female students, more specifically, they should be assured about the standards, everything, every detail was studied and And I assure you that every effort will be exerted because we need all of the students to be graduating from the Military Academy's medical school at the highest level, at the highest standards compared to the international universities. And I would like to say that as you are here now, because I want you to know that this academy, it's not just about the military men. Here, students from the Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Ministry of Transport, Ministry of Finance, all of those institutions, and we will not be enrolling anyone at the governmental institutions except if they get admitted here for 6 months at least. Here, in education, it is very different to what you have received outside. And I mean education. We don't have time here except for three things. Education, health, and some free time to whoever wants to pray or anything. No mobile phones, no texting, and I know that this is a very important part of the day for everyone. No mobile phones. There is digitalization at the highest level for education and for the tests, for the exams. But here, you wake up at 4:30 a.m., whether civilian or military. There will be no difference in treatment for the medical school, whether you're a civilian or a military man. It's all the same for everyone. There is no preferential treatment. And I needed this choice, and you should be living according to this choice. Do you want to study? Do you want to study? There will be no place except for testing and exams with no human interference. From the assessments to the developments to the tests, no human interference. It's according to your effort. Good luck. Thank you, Your Excellency. Good luck. Please. I would like to thank you, Mr. Excellency, for celebrating us and for being here. And in the presidential conferences, to see Egypt, how far has Egypt come. For the military academy, we have seen the standards, waking up, the consistency, and I would like to suggest to be applying the military education for the school students at the elementary schools, because they need to understand what Egypt is dealing with, especially with the children who have the chance to access mobile phones, the applications. All of those are distractions for the students, so we need this curriculum to be having a better culture, more awareness, because this generation that you wish for, this generation that doesn't get distracted easily, especially through social media, we need those children to be disciplined, because here everything is disciplined, even how we look. So this suggestion could be even affecting how the children weigh, how the children look. So how do you see this suggestion, Mr. President? Thank you, Sama, for this suggestion, and I would welcome the university students, and I would think that the thing that we could be benefiting the most of is that those students from the universities, they can see something different, a different experiment. We can't say that we could be doing this at universities, because if I say something, it could be misunderstood. For number two, do you know how many schools we have here in Egypt? Do we have here in Egypt? I don't know the numbers, but a lot. How many? Give me a number. 100, 200,000 schools? No. About 60-something, 60,000 schools. So if you want this suggestion, military education to be applied for the students, this means that we need 60,000 officers. At least one officer for every school. Whenever I talk to you, I want to be discussing this suggestion honestly. How can it be applied? If we can't do it in the first place, is the society ready for it? But this procedure, it needs a big system. From the director of the academy to the people working within the whole process. So we need to fill the void, we need to fill the free time for the elementary students. So this is the role of the society, not just the state, but the families, the homes, the media, the schools, the church and the mosque, the media outlets. It's not just about the media outlets, but the advertisements, the commercials. So Sama, we need together to be doing this. The church, the mosque, everyone, all of us, we need to protect our people. It's not just about the children. It's about all of us protecting the whole nation. It's not just about obesity. It's a culture. How to eat, how much to eat, how much to practice sports, to be even cycling instead of taking our cars. So a lot of things could be said, a lot of things could be done. But you being here, it's a step. Whenever you return to universities, speak about what you've seen here. And this is not the end. It's not just about one experience. No, there will be other experiences. Thank you, Sama, very much for your question. Thank you, Mr. President. The fourth train, Abdul Rahman, Faculty of Science, Cairo University. I would like to say that I'm very proud to be here, standing in front of you, Mr. President. And this is a great invitation for us to be here, visiting the military academy. And we have seen people treating us like sons, like brothers. But I wanted a small amendment to the suggestion of Sama. I want a new curriculum for the universities, but not to be taught by an officer, as you said, Mr. President, but we need physical fitness at the university, because when I came here, I have seen that fitness is very important. So we need one more curriculum for physical fitness for different years, especially at the universities. Thank you, Abdul Rahman. And I would like to say that this is very beautiful, and I'm very happy about it. And I love that Cairo University has students like you with awareness, but to be appointing from the Faculty of Education, someone who graduated from the Faculty of Education, as you said, at school, Abdul Rahman, did you play any type of sports? Did you practice any type of sports? No, not really. And I believe you, Abdul Rahman, at schools, if we give attention to the children at the elementary, preparatory, and secondary schools, if I give them attention in this field, the physical fitness, I wouldn't be needing this to be happening at universities. I would just organize at the universities the types of practices, the sports, the teams, the groups, that's all. But practicing sports is a culture. It is a culture that the families and the government, in terms of schools and universities, they should be applying for the students. And we don't have that. I'm telling you this, but I'll tell you something else. How about Cairo University you are at the Faculty of Science. We have 3 schools that are nearby the Faculty of Science, and I would suggest that the students at the Faculty of Science would be going to the nearby schools early in the morning at 7 or 8 a.m. This is a suggestion, but our society is big. It's a solid society, but we can't organize. We need to organize. We need more awareness. Do you think that physical education, even at the Faculty of Science, do you think that you need someone to tell you what to do? No. We have people with initiatives. I studied outside of Egypt because I have seen outside of Egypt someone who could be posting an advertisement saying that I am a karate coach. I would be giving a course from 8 a.m. till 9 p.m. or 9 a.m. So people within themselves, they could be organizing this. If you have the opportunity to do so, you could be saying, I am Abdul Rahman, I will be giving a course once or twice a week for a certain sport, and I am located at this place. And you could be giving this course. You have time at this age. As an initiator, you could be doing that, or the students, they could be getting that. All of those initiatives, we have this here. We have this opportunity here. You've seen the students doing that. Did you see this suggestion before? No, I haven't. At the military academy, did you see any place that is untidy, that is not clean? No. We see the students who do that. So why not apply the same outside of the academy? All I'm asking you is that you have the 100 students who have applied to this course, to the military academy, and you've seen what is happening here. You should be going out to the society and telling them what to do, the idea that could be applied. You could be adding to the society. Thank you, Abdul Rahman. We can do everything. We can organize everything and supervise everything at the students, at the schools, even for the attendance, the education, how they treat the children, that our children are safe and secure. We can do that. But you only get time to stay online on your mobile phone, and you choose not to be doing something great. You can add, you can succeed, you can grow. I'm done. Thank you, Abdul Rahman. Good luck. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, Abdul Rahman. I'm so happy to be here, and I wish you all the luck in the world. And thanks to God, I would like to assure you about our country. We're fine. We're doing fine. We're in peace, thanks to God. And we're moving forward, and may God making our steps successful in the future. And to be honest, God has given us everything. Being here together, all of us together, whoever is applying, whoever is here with the university, everyone here, all of us together in peace and love. That is a grace from God. Oh, wow, wow, wow.